A delay in justice for the man convicted of burning down 2 historic churches in Douglas last year was supposed to learn his fate today. But after some legal questions raised by the judge, those plans changed. Last year, Eric Ridenour burned down Douglas's First Presbyterian Church and St. Stephen's Episcopal Church. Both are still trying to be rebuilt. Now, prosecutors say that he targeted the churches due to their acceptance of women and members of the LGBTQ community as pastors. News 4 Tucson's chief investigative reporter Corus Nylander was there as those churches were burning down and was also inside the courtroom today. He joins us live outside the federal courthouse right here in Tucson. Corus.
Yeah, well, Angelique, it's already been a long road for justice in this case for members of the 2 churches that were burnt down. Now, another delay. Many filled up the courtroom here today, awaiting the judge's decision on Eric Ridenour's sentence. That judge's decision today, he needs more time.
Well, it was disappointing that there needed to be a continuance.
Dr. Brad Monroe is an executive with the Presbyterian Churches of Arizona. He's been a voice for the thousands of church members directly or indirectly impacted by the devastating destruction of the First Presbyterian Church in Douglas last year, along with the St. Stephen's Episcopal Church, both burned down by the hands of Eric Ridenour. Today in court, he stood in front of Ridenour and described the damage he has caused.
I think Mr. Ridenour is a broken man inside, and that there's so much anger and hatred in his heart that he can't look beyond himself.
Pastor Peggy Christensen from First Presbyterian Church and former pastor of St. Stephen's Episcopal Church, Caleb Collins, also gave impact statements to the court, describing the pain and irreparable damage Ridenour has caused to the historic buildings and in the hearts of those who worship there. All, according to prosecutors, because Ridenour resented the fact the churches allow women and gay pastors.
It makes me sick to my stomach. It's so counter to what our understanding is of what the Bible is about.
I do hope he experiences healing, but a part of that healing needs to be sincere and true remorse for what he did. I didn't see it during the trial or today.
But after hearing those pleas to the court, Ridenour isn't facing justice, not today. The judge raised some concerns related to legal precedent over hate crimes and chose to delay his sentence, not an act of doubt, but assurances.
I appreciated the fact that the judge wants to make sure that every T is crossed, every I is dotted.
The point is, he's sitting in prison, and that is a terrible place to be.
Do you think he feels that way?
I have no idea what he feels.
And Ridenour chose not to say anything in court today. The judge, though, says he will have the opportunity to do so on January 7th. That's when the judge rescheduled this sentencing hearing. We're going to be there, and we'll bring you the latest as this case now nears its conclusion. We're live tonight outside the federal courthouse in downtown Tucson. Corus Nylander, News 4 Tucson.